Do you want consistent aim like this on controller? Do you want to be able to shoot this fast on controller? Do you want hip fire like this? And lastly, do you want recoil like this? If so, watch until the end of the video to learn all 3 of these important tips. The first thing we're going to do is go into our settings, go over the controller tab, and then press the button layout tab. And this may sound weird, but what we are going to do is change our attack button to R1 instead of R2, so our bumper button instead of our trigger button. We do this because we can tap the bumper button much faster than we can the trigger button, thus allowing us to shoot at higher speeds. Plus it feels much more responsive and just better in every way. The only downside to this tip at all is that it's hard to get used to. But the responsiveness just feels that good where it doesn't really matter. Seriously, give it a try, you won't regret it. The next thing we're going to be doing is our sensitivity. So go into your controller settings and change your sensitivity to 5/4 linear. You can also do 5/3 or 4/3 linear, whatever suits you, they're all very good. Now you can also turn your dead zone all the way down, but I do not because I get pretty bad stick drift. Anyway, these are the settings that TSM Imperial Hall uses because they are so easy to learn and the tracking is just amazing. I'm sure you've heard this before, but if you haven't, please give it a try. I mean, this is the sensitivity that has PC Pro switching over to controller because it's easier. As you can see here, the aim assist does a lot of the work for me and the hip fire is just kind of broken. Now tip number 3 is very much personal preference. If you go into your video settings and turn your FOV down instead of up, you will actually be more zoomed in. It's a lot easier to hit targets from far away basically. Here's a side-by-side so you can see which is right for you, whether it's 95 or 110. As a bonus tip, I want to talk about recoil smoothing. So what I do to practice this is I find one of these boxes with a little X on it, and I aim right at the middle, and while I'm moving to the left or right, I try to stay centered in the middle. That is how you do recoil smoothing. Recoil smoothing kind of eliminates all of vertical recoil, so it's really useful to use whether you're on controller or M&K. And as you can see, when I don't recoil smooth, it just kind of goes all the way up. But when you do, it's very accurate even without a barrel stabilizer. That is going to be it for the tips in this video. If you did enjoy, these did help you out, please consider liking or subscribing. See ya.